Sup? I'm Dullahan. This is Dealing with the Supernatural, and I'm doing one of these videos once a day for the whole month. So today we're going to talk about Dullahan. You may or not have heard about this. For some reason, I find that in fiction they're more popular in Japan. Than it just seems odd to me. Anyway, we're going to talk about Dullahan. If you haven't heard about it, it's a sort of fairy creature. We're going to get more into that. It usually appears as a person without a head, riding a horse, which also doesn't have a head. Now, the rider usually does have their head under their arm in a bag, still living, just no head. And ride around, usually the countrysides, and they're usually considered a portent of death. They're more particularly known in Irish mythology, including where it's said that if you spot a Dullahan, they're going to spill red blood on you with like a bucket. I don't know where they get the bucket. Do they carry just a bucket of blood for this? They throw a bucket of blood on you, marking you as someone who's going to die soon. Probably from them, but it's like I'm not going to ask. Now, the history of Dullahans is that, well, they are fairy creatures. A unique one, one crossbred with the Reaper, Shinigami, Psychopomp, whatever you want to call them. Somewhere along the lines, a pair hooked up, and boof, we got a first Dullahan. Kind of weird that the head popped off, but whatever. I'm not a geneticist of mythical creatures. I think I would be considered a xenobiologist. Still not a xenobiologist. Anyway, and over time, more and more developed. More Dullahans are popping up. They had their own population. They became their own species. Subspecies? Yeah, this genetic stuff with taxing and labeling is not my thing. Okay, now the interesting thing about Dullahans is apparently they can have kids, and their heads are going to be attached and everything. They'll be a little stronger, apparently a little prettier, very strong, agility. They get really enhanced. So, okay, good for you. Yeah, okay, all right. Now, how to deal with the Dullahan? Try not to see one. Hide away as soon as you see one. Hopefully, they won't mark you. I mean, they have intelligence. They can communicate with people. They are smart. They can form relationships. You can probably barter with one, but generally don't upset it. Okay, look, the thing about fairy creatures is they have to obey certain rules, make certain deals. If they mark you for death, you might be able to barter with them. Though I would not recommend this, as those deals are locked in place and usually very costly. So be careful when you make a deal with any sort of magical being. It's better if you spot them, just get out of there as soon as possible, pretend you don't see them, and maybe they won't bother you. They're smart, and most people tend to be lazy, so yeah. Otherwise, yeah, just be careful. If you hear a weird neighing of the horse in the middle of the night in a place that doesn't usually have horses, maybe you should just head inside. So until next time, try not to die, and I'll be back with another video probably tomorrow. Peace.